Hello, welcome to the last class of electronic accounting, where we'll be talking about advanced application and trends in electronic accounting. Advanced application and trends in electronic accounting. And we'll be able to explore how automation, AI, and integration are reshaping the future of accounting. The evolution of electronic accounting extends beyond basic bookkeeping and financial statement preparation into a landscape defined by automation, integration, and advanced analytics. And the modern accounting system are no longer isolated tools because they are interconnected platforms that streamline processes, enhance decision making, and provide real-time insight into organizational performance. So we will be looking at the automation and automation of accounting processes. Also, we'll look at the integration of the enterprise resource planning and the customer relationship management, which is the ERP and then CRP and payment system. Also in this module, we'll be looking at the using analytics and dashboard for decision making. Also, we'll look into the artificial intelligence and machine learning in accounting. And finally, we will look into the future trends that are needed to be looked into in electronic accounting. And by having the understanding of these technologies, you'll be able to optimize accounting operations, improve accuracy, and position organization to thrive in a a data-driven environment. When we talk about automation of accounting process, automation uses technology to perform repetitive rule-based tasks with minimal human intervention, and it streamlines financial operation, reduces error, save time, and allow focus on strategic decision making. And in talking about the automation of accounting process, it has its scope in every of the platforms that we use for accounting. And the first of the scope is the transaction recording. Yes, in terms of automation, transaction recording is automated. And also we have the aspect of accounts payables and receivables, which is also an automated accounting process on these softwares that we've been talking about. We also have the bank reconciliation, where you have the opportunity to reconcile between your bank and the transactions that are being carried out. And also the expenses management aspect is also an automated space. And finally, the financial reporting aspect is also an automated space. And these are the scope of automation of accounting processes. And what are the benefits of finding a place for automation in electronic accounting? The first is that it allows for time efficiency. It gives room for time efficiency as it saves time. Also, it leads to accuracy and error reduction. It also saves cost. It saves cost of trying to maybe getting papers, putting things on ground and stuff like that. It's automated and it runs smoothly. And also, it grants it real-time insights. It's a means of getting real-time insights. And lastly, it helps in regulatory compliance, in complying with the necessary regulations that guides the preparation of financial statement and some other runnings that is pertains to transactions and financial report of an organization. What are the key components of automation? What are the key components of automation? The first is the workflow automation. And this is a predefined rule for transaction flow. It's a predefined rule for transaction flow. Another component is the robotic process automation, which deals with software robots for repetitive tasks. So this is a software robot that deals with repetitive tasks that you have to repeat. So Instead of having to repeat such, it's already has been automated to perform the task without you having to disturb yourself. Also, another key component is the automated alert, and this deals with the notification for unusual transactions or discrepancies. So where there are unusual transactions or discrepancies, you see a notification that is being automated to give you a sign to notify you that this and this are not okay and you have to put it in order. We have the system integration, which is a seamless data transfer across business function. What challenge does automation pose, or what challenge can we see when in terms of this automation? It's the first is the initial cost and setup, and this tells us that it's actually an expensive and time-consuming one to implement. It's very expensive and it's time-consuming. And another is the data security risk, which shows the vulnerability to cyber attacks if not secured. Also, the system error, as it has a potential for rapid propagation of mistakes. And lastly, the employees' resistance, and this deals with the fear of redundancy or lack of technical skill. And can see that the successful automation requires accessing processes, maintaining internal control, regular monitoring, and comprehensive training. In talking about integration, um, we would look at it in three different perspectives. Integration in three different perspectives. And when we talk about it, we talk about the ERP, which is the enterprise resource planning, and the CRM integration, which is the customer relationship management, and we look at the payment system. When we talk about the ERP integration, first we need to understand what ERP is. The enterprise resource planning is actually a software that is used to integrate or manage core business or process, such as accounting, human resources, supply chains, and sales into a single unified platform. And that is what ERP means. And now bringing it to what we are talking about, ERP integration talks about a consolidation of core business processes, ensuring all financial transactions automatically update the ledger. An example of this is the Sage ERP automatically posting inventory purchases. And we have the CRM integration. When we talk about CRM integration, it is the customer relationship management. And CRM means that it is a strategic approach, process, and software system which is used by businesses in order to manage and analyze customers' interaction and data throughout the customer's life cycle. And in terms of the integration, we could see that it manages customers' interaction and sales pipeline, improving financial visibility. And an example of this is the Salesforce integration, which triggers automated invoice generation in Zero. And for the payment system, we could see that it facilitates seamless fund collection and disbursement, streamlining cash flow. An example of this is QuickBook links, which with bank accounts and papers for automatic transaction recording. Benefits of this integration, one is that it results in an improved accuracy. That is, there is a minimal error in terms of entry as against manual entry. And also, the real-time reporting, it talks about the current operational and the transactional data. Also, a benefit is that it leads to operational efficiency, that is a reduced administrative workload. Also, the integration brings about the enhancement of decision making, bringing a unified data for informed choices, and also it results in regulatory compliance, that is ensuring an adherence to the different standard that has been brought across for a better running of the accounting segment of the organization. What are the challenges that this integration of integration, the challenges of integration. The first is that integration brings about a complex implementation. That is, it requires careful planning and enterprise. Also, we talk about the data security risk, whereby it has an increased attack surface for cyber threats. Also, a challenge is the compatibility issue, where we talk about the legacy system may not integrate well. And lastly, we talk about a challenge of ongoing maintenance, that is regular updates and monitoring, which is needed to be done regularly. And the best practice in terms of this in terms of integration, include system assessments, data mapping, thorough testing, robust security protocol, and continuous monitoring. We move to another aspect, which is the analytics and dashboard for decision making. And when we talk about this, financial data is a strategic tool, and analytics and dashboard provides the visual real-time insights that is needed into financial health and operational efficiency and performance trend, which enables proactive decision making. And in talking about the role of analytics, it actually interprets financial information, identify trends, and support strategic decision through trend analysis, variance analysis, predictive modeling, and anomaly detection. And as per the dashboard in accounting, it plays you could see that when we talk about dashboard, it's a visual interface which displays the KPI and trends. And the features include the real-time data, customization metrics, interactive visuals, and alert for critical thresholds. And when we talk about the benefits, the benefit of this include enhanced decision making, operational efficiency, improved forecasting, risk management, and simplified stakeholder communication. As per the artificial intelligence and machine language, the artificial intelligence and machine language is known to revolutionize accounting by automating complex tasks, enhancing predictive capability, and providing deeper insights. And they learn from data pattern, adapt, and make intelligent recommendations. What are the roles of artificial intelligence? It actually simulates human intelligence to automate routine tasks, analyze large data, enhance decision with predictive insights, and also detect fraud. And as per machine language, the role is to learn from historical data to improve prediction over time. And applications that pertains to machine language includes the predictive analytics, the anomaly detection, the expenses classification, and risk assessment. And the benefits of understanding this, having this include efficiency, accuracy, enhanced fraud detection, improved forecasting, and data-driven decision making. And it also have its own challenge, which deals with data quality, the cost, the regulatory compliance challenge, and also transparency challenge. We move to the future trends in electronic accounting, those that we actually need to understand. The fields are continuously evolving, driven by technology, regulation, and demand for real-time insights. And key trends are shaping the future of accounting, and these trends are increase in automation and RPA. And this we talk about automated posting, the reconciliation, and financial reporting. And by these accountants, we focus on interpretation and strategy. Also, another trend is the AI and predictive analytics. And for this, it shows the predicting cash flow, the revenue, and expenses. And by this, organization can anticipate risk and optimize resources. Also, we have the cloud-based accounting. It talks about the SaaS platform, which offers scalability, flexibility, and real-time access. And this reduce IT cost and improve accessibility. And we also, another trend is the blockchain technology. talking about the immutable time-stamped record, enhancing transparency and security, and also reducing fraud and error. We look at another as the deeper system integration, which talks about the holistic view of organizational performance through real-time data synchronization. Another trend is the advanced analytics and data visualization, which is actually coming up as much now. And this deals with the future visual analytics for KPIs and scenario analysis and predictive modeling for proactive decision making. And we also have the regulatory technology, talking about the automated reporting, monitoring and risk assessment for compliance. We have another trend of cybersecurity and data protection, and this deals with the advanced encryption and threat detection to protect sensitive financial data. And lastly, on the trend, we have the evolving accountant role. And for this, it's actually a greater emphasis on data analytics, the AI management, and strategic advisory skill. In conclusion, electronic accounting has transformed into a strategic driver of organizational performance, and automation, integration, analytics, and AI minimizes error, accelerates processes, and provide real-time insights. And future trends like the blockchain, the cloud computing, cybersecurity, and RegTech will further redefine the profession, demanding new skills and strategic role from accountants. And organizations embracing this innovation will actually achieve greater efficiency, transparency, and competitiveness in digital economy. Thank you.